Hi, everybody. Grandpa Ralph here. I thought I'd share my 2022 New Year's resolution with you in person this time. I still make New Year's resolutions. I don't always keep them. I don't even always remember the resolution that I've made, but I'm going to try very hard to keep this one this year. I've made a New Year's resolution to try to avoid telling people they are wrong. Now, that's going to be tricky. It's not easy because most people are wrong most of the time. I'm sure you're the exception, as am I, but I hear a fairly constant stream of misinformation from friends, from social media friends, from the media. Now, I can tune out the media. It's hard to tune out friends and social media friends. And there's a constant temptation to tell them that they're wrong. My New Year's resolution is part of my recovery. I am a recovering talk show host, and for a long time, telling people that they're wrong was part of my job. It became almost a muscle memory because they often said wrong things on a program I hosted, and I felt I was obliged to tell them they're wrong and to refute them on the spot, because if I didn't do so, it may be considered endorsing, or at least, agreeing with misinformation. I really don't like to do that. So it can be exhausting, though, to correct every wrong statement that everybody makes. And what does it accomplish? It accomplishes nothing most of the time, and probably all the time, especially if you do so with an accompanying insult, which is also a very strong temptation, because some of the times the things people say are so clueless that you want to insult them as well. And once you insult someone, you've lost them. Or most people, once you tell them that they're wrong, you've lost them. No information coming from you is ever going to be respected or trusted again, even if they bother to listen to it, which they probably won't. As a professional communicator, and I was one because I got paid for communicating, so whether I was very good at it or not, it doesn't make any difference. I was a professional communicator, albeit a retired one now. I do feel kind of an obligation to role model a better way to disagree with people and still keep them engaged. It's tricky. It's not easy to do. With the hope that they may one day hear or read information, maybe see it, maybe even from me, who knows, that will convince them to believe the judgment that is actually supported by the weight of the evidence. I'm trying to come up with responses that'll let people know that I don't agree with them without telling them they're wrong. Now, here's one that I may try out soon on a friend that I play pool with on a regular basis. I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong, since I'm not the repository of all of the valid information on this particular subject, but I'm trying to rectify that by constantly researching and seeking new information. And my research so far suggests that, it suggests a different conclusion than yours. Now, if they ask me for more information, I'll tell them, but if they don't, I won't, because most of the time they're simply not interested in information that might refute what they believe, even though, who knows, maybe they will be one day. And it's just possible that if you keep them engaged, they might remain receptive to some information in the future that you or others share with them that might align their opinion more closer to reality. Anyway, that's my New Year's resolution, to find a more productive alternative to telling people they're wrong. If you'd like to join me. Oh, by the way, I wanted to point out, I introduced myself as Grandpa Ralph. I've got a new picture in the background. That's my daughter and all of her grandchildren, her 4 grandchildren. So I guess I should say Great Grandpa Ralph. But anyway, Grandpa Ralph signing off pretty much. That's my New Year's resolution. Find more productive alternatives to telling people that they're wrong. If you'd like to join me, I'd be honored by that. Of course, hey, maybe we could form a club. No, not a support group, a club. Ralph out.